Hey, what's up, Pop Hearts TV? Heather Joy Smith here, and I am here today with Imogen Cohen. Welcome. How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm doing well, thank you. Thank you so much for joining us today. I can't wait to have everybody hear about your shows that you're working on and that you're in currently. So let's get right into it. Um,
Okay.
yeah, so you're on the Nickelodeon and Paramount Plus show called The Fairly Odd Parents, Fairly Odder. Got to get all that in there because it is kind of a remake, reboot of the old animated show. Can you tell us a
Yeah.
little bit about that?
So our new show, Fairly Odd Parents, Fairly Odder, is a continuation of the old animated series, Fairly Odd Parents. And it follows Timmy Turner, who is kind of living a not amazing life. So he has these two magical fairies that will grant his every wish. And in this new series, he's all grown up and he decides to give his magical fairies to Vivian Turner, who's kind of struggling in this new home of Dimsdale because everyone in Dimsdale is like super eccentric. And she's just a very normal girl. So she has these new fairies and she shares them with her stepbrother, Roy. And my character, Zina, is her best friend.
And it was funny that you just said that everyone there is eccentric because that's kind of how I would describe Xena too. She's kind of just
Oh,
like
yeah.
so dramatic and like out there. Is that kind of how you would think of her as well?
Yes, Zena is like a perfect representative of Dimsdale because she is super zany, super crazy, and she's very self-assured as well.
Mhm.
And I think we need like a little bit more of the Xena spirit in our world.
Absolutely. I think it'd be fun playing her. Do you have a lot of fun, like just kind of getting into her character and being like that?
Yes, I love playing Xena so much. And like my favorite part about playing her is definitely the fact that she's kind of like a different character every episode. She like enters this magical fantasy world where she becomes these different characters every episode. Like, and they're usually to support Roy, who's her crush.
Right.
And like she is so dedicated to Roy, and Roy doesn't really love her back, but that will not stop her.
Yeah, she's definitely determined to get Roy one day. She's like
Yeah,
focused on him.
yeah, for sure.
Now, the three of you, Roy, Viv, and your character, are all kind of hanging out all the time and getting into these like little things, I guess you could
Yeah,
say. Uh,
shenanigans.
yes.
Yeah.
And because all of your characters can make these wishes to what is it, Wanda and Cosmo, right?
Yes.
Yes. What is one like wish that you guys wish that could happen on the show that would be like so crazy or fun to do?
Yeah. So I would definitely wish for my character Xena doesn't know about the fairies yet. So, but I would wish if I could wish for any like little scenario to happen in the show for Xena to find out about the fairies.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would just be so fun.
And it's funny because when you're watching the show, the
Uh-huh.
fairies are still animated where everybody else is live action. What
Yes.
is that like watching the two of them talk to basically like, I guess, thin air when they're
Yeah.
doing it? What is that like for them?
So for rehearsals, we have like these little cardboard cutouts that we use so that they kind of have like a good eye line to look at.
Yeah.
But when we're shooting, obviously we can't use those anymore. So they just kind of look into thin air. And it honestly really surprises me because I'm just like, how are you doing that so well?
Right. I
So
know.
convincingly.
It's so
Yeah.
good how they are able to do that. And I think
Yeah.
everybody on the show is so talented and so great in all of their
Yeah.
roles. It's such a great show for everyone to watch. Like just families, kids, everybody. I think it's
Mhm.
amazing.
Thank you.
Yeah. Now you got into acting, I imagine, because of your parents are also in the arts, correct? Your
Yeah.
dad was in theater, mom is a very, very well violinist. So
Mhm.
what was that like growing up with them and having them around in the arts?
So my dad is actually an English teacher and he teaches a lot of Shakespeare. So when I was like 6 years old, he introduced me to Shakespeare and I would go to his Shakespeare plays. And when I was 8, I went to Shakespeare camp for summer. And that's really what inspired me to start acting and like pursue acting and be an actor. And then my mom is a violinist, and she always helps me with like my singing, and she would invite me to her symphony concerts, and I was in the audience and I would just be in awe because like going to symphony concerts, it's just such a beautiful experience. And she always helps me with my singing and my piano. And I love my parents so much, and they've just helped me so much.
I love that. That's so sweet. And your mom and you also do music together sometimes. I've seen it on
Yeah,
Instagram, the two of you, you singing and her playing the violin. That's amazing.
thank you.
Yeah. What else do you like doing in your spare time other than singing?
Well, singing, acting, and dancing. I've done some jazz dancing in the past, and I also tap dance. And I love roller skating. I haven't gone roller skating in a while, but I love roller skating. It's so
I
fun.
love
I
that.
would love to like get really good at it soon because I'm kind of like intermediate.
Nice. Do you go like at the roller skating rink or just for fun, like around your house?
I go to the roller skating rink and I have been getting lessons.
Oh, wow. That's amazing. How
Thank
fun.
you.
I want to talk also about your upcoming movie that you are working on called The Naughty Nine.
Yes.
When can we expect that? It sounds like it's going to be amazing. So tell the fans listening a little bit about it.
So the Christmas movie, The Naughty Nine, is like your classic Christmas heist movie, and it's coming out December 2023.
Okay.
So keep an eye out for
We
that.
have some time. Yes.
Yes. And it's a super exciting heist movie. It's very action packed. And my character, Hayun, is part of the heist. And I'm super excited for you all to see her character. She's definitely very energetic. She is a little bit of a tough cookie at first, but once you get to know her, like a sweetheart.
So she sounds completely different than your character.
Oh, she's very different from my character. I mean,
Yes.
like I would say the only similarity that they share is they're both kind of crazy, but like in different ways. Yeah.
It's so fun. What kind of character do you love playing? Like, is there a particular one that you're like, I love this more than the other?
Well, I mean, I obviously love my characters equally. I mean, like they're like my babies.
Yes.
But I would say playing Zina is so fun because, as I said before, she's like a different character every episode. And I love playing like these very energetic and very crazy characters.
That's always fun. It gives you
Mhm.
like that, time to be somebody different or be a little bit
Yeah.
more outrageous than you normally would be. So it's always a fun
Mhm.
thing to do. I love that. Okay, so I have like a quick little game I want to play with you that goes back to granting wishes.
That's
Um,
fun.
okay, so if you could have one wish for Zena, what would it be?
Ooh, I would wish for her and Roy to get together one day. I mean, that would be like a power couple for sure.
Yes,
That would be a power
absolutely.
couple.
They'd be so cute together.
Yeah.
I love it. If you could grant one wish for someone to guest star on the show, who would you want?
Oh my gosh, this is such a great question. I don't know. I'm just gonna go wild and I'm gonna say Taylor Swift. I love Taylor
Yes.
Swift. And like for her to like sing a song on the show, that would be amazing.
Yes. Okay, so real quick before we go on, I have to laugh because they had you singing on the show and they made you horrendously singing on the show.
Yeah. No.
Was that hard to do since you're such a good singer in real life?
Actually, I think that it's kind of easier to sing more consistently bad when you can sing because like singing like so badly is just so fun. It's so fun.
That's great. Okay, back to the game. I just had to ask that real quick because it reminded me of that. If you could grant a wish, if you could go anywhere, where would you want to go?
Ooh, that's such a good question. I would go to Japan. My grandparents live in Korea and we visit them a lot, and Japan is super close to Korea. So maybe when I go to Korea next time, I can go to Japan as well.
Yes, absolutely. And if you could grant one wish for yourself in the next 3 years, what would it be?
Okay. I have multiple wishes for myself. I have so many goals, but I would say I would love to go to Broadway. I mean, I love singing, acting, and dancing, and really like going to Broadway is such a big goal of mine. And really, I've just been training for almost my entire life just to go to Broadway.
What's your favorite Broadway musical?
Ooh, my favorite Broadway musical is definitely The Last 5 Years. I love Jason Robert Brown, and I love the movie interpretation of it with Anna Kendrick and Jeremy Jordan. They're some of my favorite actors.
Love that. Awesome. Well, thank you so much for chatting with us
Thank
today.
you so much. I had so much fun.
Yeah, me too. Where can everybody find you on social media if they're not already following you?
So my Instagram is Imogen_Cohen, and I have two TikTok accounts. My main TikTok account is Imogen Cohen Official, and then my kind of fun TikTok account is Imogen_Cohen.
Love it. Thank you so much again for joining us, and we look forward to seeing you soon.
Yeah, okay. Bye. Thank you.